Hey y'all, what's up? All right, in this video, I'll be talking about trust and why it is so important to have. Now, let's get to it. Alrighty, have you seen the movie Titanic? If you have, I'm pretty sure y'all saw the part in the movie when the ship started to sink. Well, that is what a relationship of any kind is like without trust. It is like a sinking ship. I mean, what's the point in trying to work things out without trust? Like, does that make any sense? I mean, because it sure doesn't make any sense to me. Now, trust is another major key that unlocks many doors, right along with communication. And, trust and communication complement each other in all sorts of ways, just like peanut butter and jelly for a sandwich. Oh, yes, it is that important. Now, when trust is not an issue, things tend to go pretty smoothly. And in some cases, it can go smooth enough to make you feel like God has opened up the floodgates of heaven for you. Woo, yes. You can count on the other person to always come through for you, whether that person is your woman, your man, your business partner, your mother, father, BFF, mentor, whoever. Now, when trust is an issue, things tend to get very rocky. In some cases, it can be rocky enough to make you feel like you are living a nightmare from the fiery pits of hell. Oh, Lord have mercy. Now, if it's really that bad, I would advise you to just walk it out like DJ Unk said, because there's no fixing that. Like, whatever happened to damage the relationship beyond repair between y'all. Okay, enough about that. Let's talk about the 6 different ways to build and maintain trust. Number 1, always be honest with yourself so you can trust yourself. And then be honest and be able to gain the trust of others. Because see, at the end of the day, honesty is really the best policy. Now, whoever came up with that saying was onto something great. Like, for real. Because there's nothing but pure truth in that. And number 2, you got to be consistent with executing your plans. So if you ever get tempted to fold, don't do it. Because folding comes with long-term consequences, and I'm pretty sure you're not ready to deal with. Because see, once you lose the trust of others, in some cases, it's a wrap for you. And that's no bueno. I don't want that for you. Now, number 3, when rough times hit, always be present and offer a helping hand. Now, this is very important because you never know when or if you'll find yourself in that same vulnerable position. And the universe has a way of making people pay for what they've done. So, if you want nothing but good things to come your way, you may as well do to others as you want them to do to you. Starting with being present and offering a helping hand. See, I found myself in situations that called for me to do that. Let me tell y'all a quick story. All right, there was a time when I was in college, right? And I was friends with this dude. And, in the beginning of our friendship, his birthday came up and he ended up throwing a birthday party at one of my favorite places in the city. And, at the time, I didn't have my car, so he took it upon himself to pick me up from my house and drive me with him to the party because, he wanted me to go so bad. And I wanted to go. So, yeah. But, after the party ended, things kind of went left because some of the people at the party got a little too rowdy for comfort. And, considering the fact that, we weren't friends for all that long at that particular time, I didn't really know him all that well. I was in the process of getting to know him as a friend. And in the beginning, I was thinking about what I should do because, I'm a very peaceful woman. I don't like getting caught up in no drama, especially if it has nothing to do with me personally, just like in this situation. So, I thought about just finding a way to get home because, I didn't really want to be bothered with the drama coming from one of his so-called friends. But instead, I offered him a helping hand to help, ease the tension in this situation. And it worked. But in the process of me doing that, even though I didn't really know him all like that, since we weren't friends for that long at that time, his level of respect for me went belly up. And he felt like he could really confide in me, like he could really talk to me about just anything, which was cool. But, I did it out of the kindness of my heart because, I had to sit down and think, hold up, if I was in that situation, what would I want him to do? So, yeah. Now, let's move on to number 4. Number 4 is very important as well. You got to take the initiative instead of only doing what you're told. Because, see, the other person is going to look at that. And if you're consistently taking the initiative, oh, you're definitely winning brownie points with him or her. If you're only doing what you're told, they're going to be looking and thinking like, why doesn't he or she ever take the initiative? Especially if you've reached a certain age. I mean, I'm 31, so I know to take the initiative. All right, now number 5. Pay attention to subliminal messages and act on them. Yeah, because in some cases, life will put you to the test in certain situations with certain people just to see, what you're made of, if you're trustworthy and how trustworthy you really are. So if you pay attention and you act on them the right way, you'll definitely win brownie points with that other person. And lastly, always keep the line of communication open. Just like I said in the other video, communication is everything. And it really is, right along with trust, because, without communication, you really have nothing. Because, lack of communication can kill off trust. But keeping that line of communication open will help you build and maintain it. Following all 6 of these steps will enable you to build and maintain trust in all your relationships with other people. Now, that's all I have for this video on topic. If you enjoyed watching this video and it helped you in any way possible, feel free to hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe to this channel. Alrighty, I thank you very much for the support, and God bless.